do it. The agenda is pretty easy. I will go into depth about the flow. What does it mean? What's the first and what's the last step through it? How to actually choose an exchange for cryptocurrencies, how to choose a wallet, which is going to be important for you guys, the transaction as such, the fees that are included. We will jump back to the endemic platform that you guys use for your activities and your business. So we will go briefly through all those things. But beforehand, I just want to make it clear that this is an education, so it's not a recommendation. Anything that you see is just something that I telling you where you can find the most information from, but it doesn't necessarily need to be the one that you will choose, be it an exchange, be it a wallet or anything else through this presentation. So basically, let's start with the flow. To understand, or to make it more easier to understand, you can just picture a regular wallet. So no digital wallet, no nothing. You can just picture a regular wallet that you have on the table in front of you. You open it up and you have some banknotes inside. The same goes for any crypto exchange as well. You have your wallet, you have your notes or your crypto, your tokens, your coins inside, and now you want to exchange them. You want to buy or sell them to somebody who is interested in them, or into the exchange. For you to do, you need to have two main things. You have to have an exchange that you want to pick up or that you want to choose. There's literally hundreds and hundreds of different exchanges all over. You can choose from specific exchanges who are just focused on certain coins. You can choose that have a variety, something that you just think it's nice and cute and fast and easy. So basically, you do it as you see fit. We will go through a few of them today. The same goes for the wallet that you choose. There's literally 1,000 wallets that you can choose from. More or less, they all work the same way. Some of them are, again, exclusive for just some certain coins and some certain tokens. Others are open for any token that you desire. The main and the most important thing, and you will see through this presentation today, I will go back and forth a few times in regards of double check or double check. That stands for, you are the one responsible putting in the data. You are the one responsible doing your own research. You are the one responsible being sure that the address, we will talk about that later, and all the necessary information that you have put into before the transaction is correct. Once you send and you agree that all the information is correct and you follow through with the transaction, it's really hard to reverse it. There is some, if you do it on an exchange or something, maybe you can get your crypto back. But basically, once you have sent it, it's out there and you can't really retrieve it. So with that in mind, we will start with the exchange. There's more and more exchanges popping up day by day. There's two types of exchanges. One exchange is where you actually exchange your crypto directly. So you either with your credit card or via bank transfer or via a different cryptocurrency. Or there is brokerage platforms like Robinhood or Revolut that actually do the buying for the crypto for you, and you are never the actual owner of the crypto. So those are two different approaches and different business plans. Now we will just jump into CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap is not an exchange. It's rather a platform where you can start searching for exchanges and for coins. In your particular case, since you are doing a lot with Ethereum, we will go, as you can see, all of those platforms look rather complex and have 1,000 different numbers and colors and all over the place. It looks like an exchange. It looks really, really busy. But once you figure out that everything on the left is the name that you're looking for, and everything on the right is the information about that particular coin or currency, it's getting easier and easier to work around it. For example, here we have this Ethereum that you're going to use later on on the endemic platform as well. Once you press on it, you get all this necessary information about trading values, etc. This is all helpful if you want to start buying and selling crypto more intensively. But what I really want to show you is that with this coin market cap, at the lower level, you have different exchanges where you can actually go and buy the crypto. So you can go in all of those, which once you press, they would directly lead you there, and there you can open up an account, you can create the transaction, and you can follow through. With this, you're more or less on the safe side of knowing, okay, this is a crypto exchange, be it Binance, be it Bybit, whatever it is, that is safe because it's presented on CoinMarketCap, and you can easily then go and proceed as it goes through the exchange, opening up your profile and going through the steps of actually buying your first crypto. With that in mind, I will just show you a couple of them. One of them is Max. Just let me close those. This is again just one of 100 different exchanges that you can go to. This in particular is interesting because it's rather quick, it's cheap with the fees, and you can do a lot of it without any KYCing at first, which sometimes is useful if you have small amounts and you just want to go back and forth. So another one would be BitGet. BitGet is again a European one located, and here can again go through a lot of different crypto varieties and buy and sell crypto rather easy. Again, having a KYC setup that is smooth and rather painless. With that in mind, I just want to make one thing clear. For you to go through the exchange, once you have that, you need the second part. You need the wallet and the coin that you actually want to buy. As we saw earlier, we have chosen Ethereum, for example. Again, there's a lot of different cryptocurrencies that you can choose from. And then on that, you have different layers that you can choose from. It sounds really, really complicated at first. You think, oh my God, I'm going to get confused here. Where can I find what? Or is it the right coin that I'm looking for? So that's why we're going to just go slowly and show you how does it actually look like in real life. So this is an account that I open up just so that it's a fresh opened up. It has nothing on it except I bought earlier today a few Ethereum for like 15 euros, as you can see here. Once you have your profile set up, you can deposit the crypto. You can choose different coins as we mentioned. And now I will show you what I mean once you choose a coin, for example, this USDT, and then you choose the network. That's the second layer that I was referring to, that you again have to be aware which one is the one that you are looking for, be it that you know directly, or sometimes certain cryptocurrencies have only one layer. So we will type in the Ethereum that we looked for earlier. And here, as I mentioned, you have different, you can either directly on Ethereum on their layer, or you can use a lot of different layers. All of them work. So it's not a question of working or not working. It's more a question of your preferences. So sometimes some of your clients, some of your partners that you work with, somebody with whom you want to exchange has a preferred layer. So and he will tell you, in this case, okay, can we do Ethereum? So these ETH with Base. And you say, okay, sure. And once you have chosen it, you will see that Ethereum is the higher name, and the lower name is the name of the layer. In your case, in particular, where we're going to go through later on, I would always recommend to stick with Ethereum and Ethereum. So in that way, you are always on the same side of it. You never lose track, and you exactly know that you have the same layer as well as your currency. In this case, this is how it looks like. So here we come into a few questions of being aware of all the confusing information that you see at the page at the same time. From all of this, all of this one is the most important. So your address. Your address is unique. It only refers to you. It only refers to your wallet, to you, to your crypto. So this is the one that you should always keep in mind, that you have either copied directly or you have written down, which I wouldn't recommend, exactly the way it is. So usually some of your wallets will highlight the first four and the last four in order for you to make it easier to understand that those are the wallets that those are the addresses that you are using. Once we get into the wallets, you will have a better understanding of how does it actually look like. With that in mind, I will show you the MetaMask wallet that we have opened up again for you guys to make it easier for you to understand where we are. So basically, once you go and Google MetaMask, you will find it easier to add add-ons for either Google Chrome or whatever you Explorer you're using. And once you have it set up, I know this looks again like there's a lot of things going on, but basically this is your wallet. Once you have set up your wallet, it will ask you for different security measures. One of them is going to be a multi-worded line of words, which you have to either, again, copy, write down somewhere, and keep it safe, because with that's the only way you can recover your wallet. So those are very important things for you to remember. In those steps, they will highlight that you need those information. Once you have them copied somewhere, keep it safe, you can proceed with the setup of your wallet. In our case here, this is a regular wallet. We haven't put anything on it. You have different options. You can, with some wallets, like MetaMask, for example, you can buy and sell directly certain cryptocurrencies. MetaMask as such is not an exchange, but they work and are integrated with different exchanges. So he will immediately fetch the latest exchange rate from certain partners that they work with, and you can directly buy or sell via MetaMask. The same goes to swap through different cryptocurrencies, and then bridge, which I think is for this education a little bit too complicated, but it's too technical. It goes into bridging between different layers. But the main important thing for you guys in this education is sending and receiving. So we will focus only on those two things. Either you have to send your Ethereum somewhere, especially later on when I show you the mining, or you have to receive an Ethereum for the activities, for your artwork or something else, or for a certain setup. Once you press on it, it is pretty straightforward. It shows you what you have to send to the person that wants to send you Ethereum. As I said earlier, it will highlight the last few digits and the first and the last few digits, so to make it clear that though this is the address that you're looking for. You can easily copy that. Once you have, you can go back either here where we are located now with our exchange, and when we go into withdrawal, which is the process for sending the Ethereum that I mentioned that we have here, it asks us for the address. So where are we actually sending it? And you can easily pass that address here. So once you have done it, now comes the important part. I really kindly ask you and want you to remember, you have to go always back and double check, is it the right information? Luckily for MetaMask, since it's an add-on, you can press here and you have the same capabilities as you have on the tab. And once you said receive, you can double check that this is in fact the exact address that we were using before, that this is for our wallet. So we can send the Ethereum that we want to this wallet. Once we accept that, It will ask us for the amount. I can easily go now and correct that. I just double. Okay, I will have to add a few more to that. But anyways, once you press that, it will get back to your wallet and show you that you have the necessary funds here. Once we have done the exchange, we have done the coin, we have done and the wallet, all those three things, which are very important in the sense of once you're choosing the exchange, once you're choosing the wallet and the coin, once you are confirming that all the information is right, everything is properly entered, you will have the question of how does the transaction actually look like? So the point that I want to make here clear is you have two different addresses and one very important fee that is going to happen for the transaction. So one is the sender's wallet. This is depending, either you are the sender or whomever you are receiving the Ethereum from. If you're receiving, then this is not really of a great concern of yours at the moment, because you just waiting for your crypto to get it. But usually you are at the exchange and you are buying some crypto, so you want to be sure that the sender wallet and the receive wallet address are in line, that all the numbers and the letters are right. You double check the amount. Sometimes you have in different wallets that you can either choose the the currency, or you choose the currency as such, the fiat currency, so euro, dollar, etc. So don't let that confuse you, because the fees are going to be as well shown either in currency or in the cryptocurrency or in the fiat, depending what you choose. And once you have selected that and confirmed the transaction, you will come to the next level. The next level will be the fees. I do apologize for this. This slide is a little bit packed due to the fact that it's really important for you guys to understand the whole fee structure and why is it kicking in and what's happening, and at what point do you need enough Ethereum or other cryptocurrencies for you to actually go through with the transaction. Just 1 second. So basically, once you have chosen a cryptocurrency, we will stick with Ethereum. In order for it to proceed and that you actually receive it in your wallet, there has to be paid a gas fee of source. So it's called gas fee. It's basically just a fee for it to be transferred through the blockchain and validated in the blockchain. So different validation points exist, and they validate that, yes, you are the one that has enough Ethereum or is looking or gave enough money for that in Ethereum, and you are receiving it from an address that has enough Ethereum. For example, you are looking to buy one Ethereum, and for it to be validated, once you are asking for it, the blockchain will check if the sender who is sending you the Ethereum actually has that on his wallet. If that's correct and you gave the right amount that they're looking for, they will proceed with the transaction and you will receive your cryptocurrency. With that, due to the activity that they do, that the double checking and the validation, the fee is paid to the validators. So different crypto currencies have different fees. At Ethereum, it's very unique in the sense that it has a rather steep range. It can vary a bit depending on how crowded and congestion the blockchain is at the moment. So if you imagine that a lot of people are trying to buy or sell Ethereum at any given moment, the more their activity is, the higher the fee will get. Currently, we are a little bit in a downfall, so the fees are lower. But once it picks up, the fees pick up as well. So at some point, it can even happen that you have an artwork or something that you are selling for just under 50 euros or something like that, but the fee to even proceed will be higher than the artwork itself. So that's something just to keep in mind. Those activities can happen less and less, but for me, it's very important that you today hear that those fees exist, and they can vary depending on the activity, depending on the wallet as well, depending on the exchange. Those fees at the exchange, fees at your wallet, those can vary depending on what you're using. But the fees on the blockchain itself cannot vary. So somebody has to pay those fees. If you use certain exchanges, sometimes those exchanges, because they trade in high volume, they will cover your fee, because they will not only do your transaction, but they will do a lot of transactions at once, and in that way they will cover a whole block and cover the fee, and then charge the regular fee on you. Other times they clearly show you on the wallet that those fees you need to pay additional. So with that in mind, I would like to go into your main platform that you are guys using, which is the Endemic platform. With the Endemic platform, you can immediately, if you choose, of course, and integrate the MetaMask, you can immediately integrate the MetaMask into your Ethereum, into your Endemic wallet and into Endemic profile. Once you have that, it will, as you can see here, connect the wallet with the MetaMask, connect, and it's I'm immediately here with my, this is now the lowest request, because I today opened a new MetaMask for this education. But basically you will immediately have the possibility to start and work on your different projects. Once you have that set up, you can mine immediately. What I would recommend, however, is to see and add some Ethereum towards your wallet, so that you can later on mint it through. But I will just show you now roughly how does it look like. So basically, once you are in, you have two different sections. I believe a lot of you have already seen this part of the Creative Studio. You can here create any project that you see fit, whatever you are working on at the moment. And here you have different here you have different stages where you can start with the project. For now, I would strongly recommend that you just mint an NFT, and then as you grow, as you get more and more interested, as you understand the platform more and more, you can then grow from there. What we talked today about is that you have those are 3 different networks that you can work on. All the different networks offer the same project direction. So with this in mind, we said Ethereum, so we only choose Ethereum, and we mint an NFT in Ethereum. And here you start and fill out all the necessary information about your project. How do you see fit? What are you looking for? Explain it and go into detail, which of course depends on you, what you have set up for it. And once you have it, it will be at the marketplace and in your profile and visible for comments and etc., depending on the community, which you can join through your profile and everything else, and can be visible immediately for on the marketplace for purchase and for activities on the marketplace for it. So with that in mind, this was just a brief understanding of it. I hope we have a lot of questions, because I went through it. So Zara, if you want to open up the floor for questioning.
Yes, we already have 2 questions, or technically 3, in the chat, so you can read them first.
In the chat. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm a slow reader, so it's going to take a second. Yeah, so basically, I think we thank you, Sarah. Yeah, they are constantly changing. So I cannot guarantee you when. Actually, what I can tell you, Sarah, is that on regards for the first question, is that when there is the global slowest activity, which is, I believe, between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. our time. So that's when there's the slowest activity worldwide, and that's when maybe you can have the slowest fees as well. But usually it depends on the activity of the market, and the market is open 24 hours. It's not a regular market, so therefore, depending if something happens, if certain people tweet and certain people push out some news, then it's going to react even faster and more aggressively. But in general, as a rule of thumb, there is no time zone that works more or less. It's depending on the market and the activities on the market.
Thank you.
No worries. Well, again, it's in regards of your second question. Yeah, so I don't really like to recommend, but MetaMask works with everything. Trust works with everything. Exodus works with most of the things. Those free wallets are your wallets, so you kind of have the crypto on your side. The only thing is that you will go back and forth with the exchange depending on how do you see how many projects or how many activities you see are going to happen through the day. Maybe focus on something that you can bound together and then do one transaction if you're capable of. Because let me give you an example. I have certain projects where I work, and we have more transactions through the day, but we bundle them all together in one at the end instead of going back and forth and paying fees more often through the day. It works well because we have a good partner that it's a trust level thing. So we trust each other that we will collect the correct amount and that they can charge us the correct amount. But otherwise, anything that keeps the wallet in your pocket is always my recommendation. And those are when you do your own research, then look for wallets that you are the ones responsible for your crypto and not somebody else. That's
Thanks
my
a lot.
No worries. Exchange what can be done directly with. Yes, you can. This was Natasha. Yes, you can. You can do directly payment through the exchange wallet, and mostly people start that way. I like to immediately recommend, as I did a minute earlier, in regards of those exchange wallets. That is your crypto, but it's not your crypto in the sense of they have it and they own it, and they can tell you, okay, you cannot withdraw right away. And when you have certain wallets where it's you have it on your phone or other devices, it's there, it's only there for you, and you can work with it directly. But for small amounts, for testing, for understanding platforms better, for understanding how the exchange works, I would definitely recommend buying directly through the exchange wallet, and then later on build up as your experience grows, as the necessary understanding of the flow works. Then maybe go deeper into other activities or into other wallets. But maybe one thing to recommend as well, or tell you guys. Feel free to play around with a lot of wallets. Most of the wallets are fine. Most of the wallets are not going to harm anything. You can play and see and keep different amounts to. Again, I'm talking about really low amounts, like barely the minimum that you need to transfer. This is just when you get an information about the new wallet. I strongly discourage you, when you have a new wallet, to put any higher amounts on it. Play around with it, do some exchanges, see how it works, see what suits you the best, what fits you the best. The main, like MetaMask, Trust, Exodus, direct Binance wallet, or KuCoin wallets, Bitpanda in Europe as well, strong. Those are fine. Those work. They're good. You will be happy with them. but there's a ton of really unique, quirky, cool wallets that maybe fit you even better, and you will find them. I download and delete wallets on a daily basis just to check them out and see them. And there's literally a ton of cool people who do cool things with wallets or the different parts in the cryptosphere. So I believe you can find your own as well. But those main pillars you can always keep, and that's where I would recommend you to do the bulk of your activities till you not find a more suitable for yourself. Or maybe it's going to be, the main big one is going to be the suitable. Perfect, even better if that works for you. I hope, Natasha, I answered your first question. I don't know if there's more. So in regards of Natasha and asking about MetaMask that you had a couple of years ago, so this is the part where there's huge companies they'll deal with recovering wallets that recover different addresses. I believe you all heard the stories of a guy who lost his Bitcoin wallet, and now he's paying absurd amounts to hack into it. Usually, if you're pretty sure that it's if you have if it's the same information like email and setup that you can find and figure out if it's the same, a lot of them are open to discuss, but you will go through a vigorous cycle of making sure that's really you, from KYC. So KYC, for you guys who maybe don't know, is when you have your own ID, you need to scan the ID, you need to take a selfie and etc. in order for connect your profile with the right person, so that they know that every other activity is done by you. I don't know if it's going to work for you, Natasha, but I would definitely try, because maybe there is something, if you bought something and you're pretty sure that's there, I would recommend to try and figure it out. If not, for nothing else, you can definitely write them an email and explain your situation. You will see later another thing. You will make mistakes. All of you, including me, make mistakes. I have sent a shameful amount of crypto nowhere. I have sent it without putting the right address in. I have not copied it correctly, because I copied and then the empty space was left there, so I kind of lost crypto. So, and then I talked with the customer support of different exchanges and tried to plead my case. I would say 99% of the time I lost my crypto. Once I actually managed to recover, because there's a cryptocurrency called Stellar, and they do have to include a memo once you send it. So it's like you're sending your address, and then additionally you have to set an additional set of numbers. I did that, but instead of 1, 2, 3, I sent 1, 2, 3, 4, and they just canceled it. And then I had to chat with them for 3 weeks and try to convince them that it's me, and I had to send 1,000 letters of proof. But once I actually managed that, they send it back to me. So there is a possibility, but you have to be sure, and you have to have proof, and you have to be willing to address and communicate with them for weeks on end. Okay. Yes, you can also buy directly from MetaMask. You can do that rather smoothly. Maybe not all the currencies, so you will have to go and check which one there are. But most of the currencies and most of the exchanges try to integrate with the MetaMask rather quickly, because it's so well spread and user friendly and all over the place. So I would say that you're safe with MetaMask in the sense that you can find it there and buy it there. I don't know about the fee structure. For certain currencies, maybe it's better to find a different exchange. But for the most part, depending again on the amount, and playing around would be more than fun. Barbara, good job. Okay. Thank you, Barbara, for Revolut talk. At the beginning, Revolut was one of the first brokerages with Robinhood. The problem that we had with Revolut and Robinhood at the beginning was that they told you that you are actually trading and that you are the owner of the crypto, which infuriated us because we built the whole idea about decentralizing, and now they're centralizing because they're just taking your money and doing it for you, but they don't really clear the air there. But now it's more and more understood, and people are getting, as you said, educated more and more, understanding what Revolut is and how it works, and that you don't really own the stock as well if you buy Ford stock or Tesla or something. So with that, it grew more and more of understanding. So I would say, in that regard, in the crypto regards, Revolut is a very important player for the industry and helped a lot to make crypto more accessible to the community. In regards of what they're doing and how they're treating their clients currently, I really would not like to comment. I hope you understand that one, Barbara. Natasha, okay, then open for the first time. The first. Yeah. So in regards of the endemic setup, the endemic setup would actually guide you, Natasha, in regards of royalty fees and etc. It will guide you as you go and continue with your projects. So I think there's a whole rewarding system in regards how many push out and which status you claim, and then you can integrate different layers, as you saw in regards of on which cryptocurrency you want to, on which layer of the crypto you want to work on. And then later on, I'm not quite sure at what time it connects right away, but as soon as they see the activity, because you have to confirm the transaction anyways, so you will be informed and you will know, okay, now it's time for you to set up the next step. I hope that answers that question. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for my confusion in regards of the bank account. It shouldn't be a problem. It's just again, most of I will again give you my personal experience. I have changed. The question is, just to be clear, the question is in regarding of changing a bank account attached to the MetaMask is okay. Yes, it's okay. It should be okay. I have changed it numerous times. I have maybe a couple of times run into difficulties in terms of I had to send them my bank statement and send them again some kind of proof. But I don't think that was really connected to the transferring of the bank account or to changing of the bank account. It was more of so in this crypto world, there's a lot of regulation, and there's always changing of that regulation. So rather often you get, okay, please, can you send us now this as well? So I think it more coincided at the same time when I was changing my bank account info, and that's why they needed additional proof. Gloria. Sorry, it just skipped down. Yeah. So Gloria, thank you for the question. Yes, for now, the best way for you to be on the safe side and getting a better understanding is to have to buy directly from the exchange, and then once the exchange you kind of deposit it on the exchange. That means buying it and having it on their profile, on your profile on the exchange, and then send it and withdraw it. Some of them will have withdrawal, some will call the action of it withdrawal, some of them will say a live transaction. It's different names for the same activity, but it's basically sending your crypto outside of the exchange. a lot of the exchanges that you will do once you start your research will have their own exchange wallet on them. Be it that it's only on theirs, be it that it's open for all other exchanges. You can as well use those if you want to try them out. But again, for my point of view is your personal wallets are not directly connected to the exchange. Or I mean, you can connect them, but they're not. The exchange cannot use them and see them, and then you send it over there. That I'm talking about, amounts that you want to keep away, small amounts that you want to play around, get more familiar, get more easy. It's really, there's no issue to keep them on the exchange or to keep them on different exchange wallets. A Bitpanda, for example, has a wallet, but is an exchange. So Bitpanda is first and foremost an exchange, but they created a wallet to make it easier for their clients. I say easier, all of the exchanges they want you to stay on their exchange. They don't want you to leave. They don't want you to use a different wallet, because then you potentially use a different exchange, and then you see that they have better fees or that they have better, user experience, and then you drift away. Again, I'm pointing out that there are really cool, quirky wallets that do a fantastic thing, but you don't really hear about them because only a handful of people are using them. So yeah, you can feel safe in buying directly from the exchange and keeping it on the exchange till you see what you want to do with it. In the case of going to Endemic and using it there, the best way and the smoothest way is MetaMask. So you can buy it on the exchange or buy it directly via MetaMask and then send it. For this education, we didn't want to do exclusively buying on your wallet, just because there are certain steps that we want you to show you that how to find the exchange, what we went through with CoinMarketCap. So for you to make it somewhat easier and clearer to understand that you need the exchange, you need the wallet. You can have an exchange on the wallet, but then it's integrated in the wallet. So though they have partnerships with different exchanges, but you can choose your own exchange and your own wallet and then combine those. Did I went through all? Zara, can you help me? I think I went through all the questions.
I think that's all.
Okay.
I saw one artist raise your hand, but I don't know if that's...
I think that was Gloria, but
yeah, okay.
she wrote it down because I was blabbering.
Amazing.
Sorry, Gloria, for nothing.
Okay, if there's no more questions, we're gonna wrap it up. And you can always ask Antun. I'm gonna send you his email so you can text him.
LinkedIn, you can find me, the loud guy at the table or the chats.
Yeah,
so
connect.
Fine.
Okay.
But again, if there's only one thing that you remember from this whole education, just take your time, go through, do your research, double check. So just slowly be patient. Don't let anyone rush you. Don't let anyone, the exchanges will put little clocks. They will put little things in order to gear you up and create this force of you have to rush through. You don't have to rush through. There's no problem in as long as you don't have press send, nothing has happened. The moment you press send, then hopefully everything is correctly put in, all the information are right, and you will receive your crypto. Sorry, Sarah, for jumping in one more time.
No, amazing. Thank you. I'm sure they all enjoyed this workshop. Thank you so much once again. I will share your details in the chat, and yeah, that's it. Thank you all for joining today.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you.